Hi you guys, I want to give you my initial impressions of the Samsung Galaxy Note compared to the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Asus Nexus 7 tablet. First impressions when opening the box of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. The first thing that grabs you immediately is the size of the device. On immediately opening the box, the device does almost look like a tablet rather than a phone. As you can see from the view in front of us, we've got the S3, the Note 2 and the Nexus 7. My initial findings after using the Note 2 for a few days, depending on obviously what size hands you've got, etc, etc, it is pocketable, it is usable, but the vast difference, although they're running Exynos processors at a similar speed or slightly higher on the Note 2, it's the same processor, quad core. The biggest difference I've noticed on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 is the overall fluidity of the system. Basically putting this down to the 2GB of RAM that's installed in the Note 2 as opposed to the international version of the Samsung Galaxy S3, which was put out with 1GB of RAM. Now, problems with the Samsung Galaxy S3 when you're using it, most of the time it's sufficient in the 1GB of RAM it's got installed, but now and again you do find yourself running low on RAM and certain programs need closing or rebooting. You may get some refresh. Best thing to do on the Samsung Galaxy S3, or the best thing I found that works on the Samsung Galaxy S3, is to put Apex Launcher. Keep Apex Launcher in memory in the settings and you don't get any redraws or any problems. What I found really impressive on the Note 2 is the overall usage of the RAM. Like I say, 2GB of RAM can get up to 1.5, 1.7 gigs of RAM in use, so it just shows you how programs can use that extra RAM. When it's knocked down and all background and applications are shut down, it goes down to about 400-500 megabytes of use, so a whopping 1.5 gig free RAM to use. What I'll do in some later videos, I'll go through the setup that I've got on this Note 2. What I wanted to do initially was just give you my rough feelings and give you an idea whether I think it's usable. It's certainly usable for me. I can pocket it. Obviously you need larger pockets. Seems to be the case that a lot of the reviews I've read, it seems to be an ideal device for women. That said, most techies will want the Note 2 because of the added features. A lot of women are picking up this device because obviously they can put it in a case and put it inside their handbag or purse or whatever, and it's quite usable. Some of the features on the Note 2 are actually very, very useful. The S Pen, initially when you start to play with it, you can't see a great lot of uses for it, but once you delve deeper into the system, you'll find that the S Pen is really, really useful. So initially what I would say is that if you're thinking of going out and buying a Samsung Galaxy Note 2, you're a bit worried about the size. After a few days, it is a big device, but certainly for multimedia, for films, music, online streaming, stuff like that, YouTube, it's a fantastic device. The extra memory and RAM definitely makes a massive difference to the way the device works. And I also think the fact that the device was released with Jelly Bean straight out of the box has made a massive difference. I believe that Samsung products, the general software that they're released with tends to be really sharp and works really well out of the box. The Samsung Galaxy S3, because it was upgraded from Ice Cream Sandwich to Jelly Bean, okay, it does work fine. There aren't many problems. There are a few little issues that people are having. But all in all, it's a good upgrade. But the initial software that came with the Samsung Galaxy S3 out of the box, Ice Cream Sandwich, was perfect. And likewise, because this came out of the box with Jelly Bean, I do believe that the initial software loaded in the factory by Samsung seems to be the best out-of-the-box software on Samsung devices, apart from rooting. At the moment, on the S3, although I've got my S3 rooted, and on the Note 2, there's no real reason to root either of these devices. Nearly everything you want is on the Play Store. The launchers are out there to change and modify it. All in all, what I'd say is if you haven't got an S3 and you're looking for a large screen smartphone, give the Note 2 a try. It's certainly, once you get it in your hand and you play around with it, the build quality is very, very good. Again, we've got the same plastic build as the Samsung Galaxy S3, but I find the fit and finish, the camera, the general screen, Everything about the Note 2 very high quality. Not much, well, there's nothing really that you can really complain about that I can find. Apps to SD may be an issue for a lot of people, but certainly not for me. So that's a quick brief overview. I'll release some more videos and go through some of the setups, but size wise you can see the three devices in front of us. We've got the Nexus 7, the S3 and the Note, so you can see a comparison in size. Obviously the S3 is very pocketable, but out of all the three of them, if you want something that's blistering fast, ahead of the curve and the rest of the field out there, the Note 2 in my opinion is the device to go for if you can manage the extra screen size and pocketability. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos on any of the devices I'm running on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, a like below, and leave comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.
Shouldn't we answer some of your questions?
I have done, I've gone through them all, yeah.